Hello and welcome to the 8th episode in our series on freedom and happiness. In this episode today, we are going to be talking about the ability to slow down in life. I'm here in Noida at this wonderful park and the sun is just about to come up. It's a beautiful, lovely morning. I can hear some peacocks cawing in the background and some lovely birds, and there's humming of insects, and it's such a beautiful morning. You see, these days in the age of social media and the smartphone, you come across so many people who say, oh, I'm excited to do this, or I'm so excited to meet so and so, I'm so excited to go to this restaurant to eat this food, oh, I'm so excited to go to watch this movie, and so on. And as Yuval Noah Harari says, that it just doesn't make sense. Please, for heaven's sake, don't be so excited all the time in your life. You need to slow down. You need to calm your mind. So there's this constant flow of serotonin into your brain every time you feel so excited. And then, as I have been talking about in the past, that we did not evolve to be excited all the time. I'm sure all the people who are currently in the 40s, 50s or 60s will certainly remember this time in their lives when they as kids would, just lie down on our backs and do stargazing, or probably just, look up at the sky and see the formation of the clouds. And we would always, try and imagine things. A cloud could resemble an elephant, or maybe an elephant's trunk. So, all these things, this was basically when kids had nothing much to do and there was a bit of boredom in their lives. But now eventually scientists are beginning to discover that a bit of boredom is very, very important for us to kickstart the process of creativity in our brains. The Dutch have actually perfected this art. It's called niksen. Niks in Dutch means nothing. Niksen becomes a verb, and it says the art of doing nothing. So it's basically you sitting down in your balcony, having a cup of coffee and just staring out into nothing. And so that is one of the very good habits the Dutch use, and it's really getting popular around the globe. I suggest you look it up.
Our brain, a constant explorer, continuously absorbs the world around us. Colors, sounds, textures, a symphony of information. But in today's world, another stream competes for its attention. A relentless barrage of digital notifications, each demanding immediate processing. Can the brain truly absorb its surroundings amidst this constant digital interruption? Is it succeeding in filtering the essential from the incessant? While the brain attempts to adapt, constantly switching focus takes a toll. Studies suggest this ongoing digital deluge can lead to structural changes, potentially impacting attention span and the way we process information, mirroring some aspects of ADHD.
So the profound impact on our brains because of the digitally saturated environment that we are constantly living these days. We've started to live in this era of instant gratification, wherein people are just looking forward to validation from people they don't even know on social media, is leading to some kind of changes which modern scientists are only now beginning to understand. And this again, as I said previously, I will discuss in some of the further episodes on brain plasticity. And so these trends, because they are quite worrisome, necessitate an action on our part as soon as possible to try and understand which direction are we heading.
Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about something that affects all of us, technology and the need for constant connection. Have you ever felt that despite access to endless information, your mind feels more cluttered than ever? In this fast-paced digital age, we're constantly bombarded with notifications, messages, and updates. Our brains are always on alert, skimming through vast amounts of information, but rarely taking the time to deeply comprehend and internalize it. Think about the last time you truly focused on one task without any interruptions. It's becoming increasingly rare, isn't it? This constant connectivity is creating what many call brain fog. It's a state where our cognitive abilities are dulled, making it harder to think deeply and critically. Our brains are incredible at adapting, but they're also easily overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information we face daily. We're losing the ability to dive deep into concepts, to reflect and to understand on a profound level. Instead, we're becoming masters of surface-level skimming. Imagine reading a book, and instead of immersing yourself in the story and characters, you're just flipping through pages, catching snippets here and there. You miss the essence, the deeper meanings, and the connections. This is what's happening with our minds. The constant need to stay connected is reshaping our brains, making it difficult to concentrate for extended periods. We're so used to immediate gratification, a quick search on Google, a fast scroll through social media, that we've forgotten how to slow down and think deeply. But it doesn't have to be this way. By taking conscious steps, we can reclaim our ability to focus and think deeply. Start by setting boundaries for your digital consumption. Allocate specific times for checking emails or social media and stick to them. Practice mindfulness and take breaks from screens. Engage in activities that require sustained attention, like reading a book, meditating, or even just going for a walk without your phone. Remember, technology is a tool, not a master. It's up to us to use it wisely, to ensure it enhances our lives rather than detracts from them. Let's take back control and slow down, so we can think deeply and truly understand the world around us.
Think about a group of tourists who book a tour with a travel agent, and they decided to go out, see maybe 15 places in a 3-day tour, and from morning till evening you've got your schedule all booked, and you've been booked to go to museums and to churches and to boulevards, promenades, monuments and museums and so on. They also need to come back in time to enjoy the drinks and the complimentary buffet with the local music band. So you see, this category is not experiencing those days but busy shooting clips for the Insta accounts and being more immersed in the like notifications than actually enjoying that beautiful and stunning scenery. And so people are going to such places and mindlessly consuming the environment around them, not through their own selves but through the smartphones. And so people go to such beautiful locations in the country and outside of the country, and they're just busy capturing those photos, which you will find much better photos on the internet of the same things that you're trying to take a shooting of. But people, rather than stand in front of that particular monument or stand in front of that natural beauty, try and appreciate how beautiful it is and try and absorb and internalize and feel nice about it, are simply trying to capture it, sharing reels as they go, and just look forward to how many people have liked my reel in the first 1 hour and so. And it is these kind of trends where you really need to even question yourself. Am I one of those tourists? Wabi-sabi, or the Japanese activity of appreciating imperfections around us, and forest bathing are some exercise which help us connect with nature more closely. A detailed look at forest bathing shall feature at some point of time, helping us understand this concept better and how to begin. So every time I think about these things, I can only think of how slow pace of evolution is unable to keep pace with our lives constantly in the midst of all the new technological changes around us. Think of the kids who giggle and laugh together in a pool of water. Could this be some ancient vestigial gene inside of us seeking an avenue which genetic scientists refer to as gene expression? After all, life as we know of has emerged out of water. Some food for thought. Just think about it. And so keep watching some very interesting content as it keeps coming up in these and the other episodes which are about to follow. Take care. Bye for now.